What is happening, my people? This is Tim Dodd with the Tim Dodd Show, and I want to talk to you today about hiring a sales team. So you're looking to hire a sales team, you kind of want to know like what are the ins and outs about what you want to know. And you know, we're working with companies that have anywhere from like 2 or 3 sales reps up to like 300 plus sales reps. You know, some of them are commission only, some of them are base plus commission. There's a lot of variables in this landscape, and when you're hiring a sales team, you need to know a few things, because if you get the commission structure wrong, if you get the sales process wrong, if you get these things wrong, oftentimes you're gonna fail. And most companies do not get the sales team thing right, and they struggle. And you know, a lot of smaller business owners will complain, oh, there's no good salespeople out there. But the reality is there's a lot of really good sales reps out there. And if you have the right opportunity, the right systems, you can get incredible results. And in fact, having a great sales team for your company can make the difference between failure and success. And we all know the stats that in 5 years, you know, out of 1,000 businesses, only 300 are going to be around. And out of those 300, you're only going to have about 15 that hit the $1 million mark. And I guarantee you, those that do hit the $1 million a year mark or more, they have great sales teams. So this could be the differentiator between getting great results and hitting your dreams and not getting those. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 7 key points that you need to have when hiring and building an effective sales team. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that bell, because we're constantly dropping new videos to help you sell more and scale more in your business. Also, make sure to stay to the end, because I'm going to give you a bonus training that you're not going to want to miss. So what are those 7 keys that you need to know about hiring and building a sales team? Let's jump into it. Number 1 is hire people that have knowledge about your product or industry. If they have to do a complete shift in what they've sold before, they might be incredibly great salespeople at, you know, pharmaceuticals, and now you're trying to move them into marketing. There's going to be a lot of time invested in shifting the way that they're thinking about sales. So try to hire within the category of what they've sold before, so that they are familiar with selling your product. Number 2 is set deadlines for when they actually need to close deals, and then create check marks in between, so they are milestones, so that you can know if they're on track. Obviously, you want to create bonuses and incentivize them to hit the goals quicker. So if you're giving them commission only, the commission should be really high. Plus, if they do extra sales, they're going to get a bonus. If you're base plus commission, you could add extra commission if they get more customers than expected. But you want to have like the deadlines and something that incentivizes them to hit it hard and get great results. So I mean, just think about this from their perspective, right? If you were in this position and you had clear goals, clear milestones laid out, and you had a bonus if you got extra work done, you're gonna be more motivated, right? You're gonna be much more motivated, and especially if you're hiring somebody and they can see that clear path of success, they're going to be a lot more attracted to the position. So not only are they going to succeed more in the position, you're going to attract better sales reps because you have a clear path for success. Number 4 is that you need to hire for passion and train for skill. If they have the passion to do this, if they're like hungry, if they're motivated and they've got the follow through game, you can train them. And I'll give you an example. We had a guy that we hired and he didn't have a lot of experience in this industry. He didn't have, I interviewed him and I said, look, I don't think you have what it takes to win right now. And he said, well, what do I need? What do I need? What books do I need to read? What training? And I gave him one of our free training programs. And I gave him a couple books to read. And he came back to us in 2 weeks. And he had been following up, and we re-interviewed him, and he still didn't pass. This guy followed up with us every week, sometimes multiple times a week for months. And we finally hired him. And guess what? If you're hiring somebody that has that tenacity and that passion, they're gonna do much better than somebody that maybe has the skills, but they don't have that passion. Because I can train someone's skills, right? I can train someone's skills if they have that grit and that passion. So make sure you're hiring for passion and training for skill. Number 5 is make sure that they have very easy to use tools and processes to be successful. Do they have a script? Do they have an easy to use CRM? Do they have very clear actions that they can take every day to hit that goal? Or are you leaving it ambiguous? So tools and clarity is going to create success, because a confused mind will always fail. So if you don't have clarity in your systems, you're actually setting them up to fail. You see, great systems, great processes, great tools, you can put a good sales rep in and get excellent results. But if you put a great sales rep into a system that has confusion, they're not going to get great results. It's going to be like going to the casino. Maybe you'll get some someday, but overall, you're not going to win unless you have a great system, great tools, clear processes, and all of that. Number 6 is you want to have regular ongoing coaching. If say you have a rep that they're not quite on track, you need to know that day by day. You're measuring their stuff, and instead of yelling at them and why aren't you getting your stuff together, you need to coach them. You need to figure out where they're falling short, what they need to do to improve on their KPIs. So have clear coaching, on top of that clear 90-day plan, so that if they're off track, you can get in there, you can coach them, you can help them. Ultimately, you want to have systems and coaching and processes and expectations so freaking good that you can put a good sales rep into that process and get great results. Number 7, you need to make sure that they have the sales meetings that they need to actually get the clients. Now, in some cases, they are going to be going out and hunting and finding their own sales meetings, but if you can at least give them some of the sales meetings that they need to close deals, they're going to start closing deals a lot faster. If they're hunting, they're going to boom, and they're going to have to learn how to hunt, and then they're for your company, and then they're going to have to learn how to close. But if you can at least give them some sales meetings so that they're learning how to hunt and they're learning how to close at the same time, you're going to get them to bring in revenue much, much quicker. And if you want to see how to do that, I do have a bonus training, like I said. At the very end, I'm going to give you our step-by-step training. It's no cost to us at all. The only thing that I ask is if you use this system to get the appointments for your sales team, and when you start getting results from that, I just ask that you send me a testimony. That's it. Before I give you that training, I want to say make sure to, if you got value from this video, and only if you got value from this video, make sure to subscribe, click that bell, click like. But if you didn't get any value from this video, please don't do that. I'm here to help you do 2 things: sell more and scale more. If I've helped you do that even a little bit today, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And then down below, if you have any questions, I'm going to engage with every question you have. Go ahead and comment and I'll help you out. And if you stay to the end to get that free training, again, I don't charge a penny for it. Click that link below. We don't make any money on it. We just ask that when you start selling more and scaling more, you give us a testimony. Again, this is Tim Dodd with the Tim Dodd Show, and I'll see you soon.